Hello guys, welcome to Cyberman for Free offshore YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna go through TechSmith Camtasia full in details. First of all, to get started by TechSmith Camtasia, you have to know how to install it. Just come to here, www.techsmith official website for Camtasia. You can see, and here just download buy now and download and use it. You can download TechSmith, Snagit, or TechSmith Camtasia. Here you can see proudly serving 73 million users, and their partners are Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Chase, and much more. Here you can see they have some webinars and tutorials too, and also some other cool things that you can go through: resources, about, store, support, solutions, products, and much more. Now let's go to Camtasia. Here I'm inside one of my projects. Here you can see a simple trailer comes, and then my video will start. Here you can see we have different parts, like here video, here are some pictures we used, and here our audio and much more things. First of all, let's start by recording Camtasia. Just search Camtasia and record the screen. By this, here you can see now I'm recording this video, but you will see a pop-up and you can click start to start a new record. Your record will start it. You can go through creating your video, and then here you can see I can minimize it, I can restart it, I can pause it, or I can stop it, or you can go through different shortcuts that they have to. But once it's done, you will click on stop and it will take you to this part. Now you can edit the video that you recorded, or you can just edit a video that's not recorded by Camtasia, like you have a video from a music or a movie or something like that, and you can edit it inside Camtasia. Like here, I can open a new project. The projects that I have, like I have many other records and Camtasia projects, I can open them. Also new project, a new empty project will start. Recent projects, some of the recent projects that I had, I can save this project, I can save as this project, you know, all these things. We have these things in all different programs, as you know. Also I can import media, recent recordings, some captions, like something from Google Drive, or a zipped project, or some packets that will go through them in TechSmith Camtasia website. Also we can export our file as zip project, or as a project for Mac, or as a package. Also we can go through project settings. Here we can change the width of screen, the height, the color, and our frame rate. And what else we have? We can sign into TechSmith Camtasia, and also we can start a new recording. We can connect to our mobile device. We can manage themes. Here you can see we have different themes. Like here you can see you can change the background color of it, we can change the color of its text, we can change the background color here we have, and much more. Cancel for now. Also we can manage templates, different templates that we have. And in library part we can import media to library, or export library, or import a zipped library that we downloaded from internet like, and we can download more assets online, you know. Also batch production, we can product a batch and we can exit here. Also in edit part we have undo, add placeholder for now, split all, you know that, we'll split all of them, or we can select all, to beginner of media, to end of media, like the end of media, here you can see, or let me just unselect this part. Also we can arrange, or we can jump to something. Now, like for now, I created this trailer like something, you know. It comes Cyberman for Free, www.cybermanforfree.com. So how I did create it? I created this inside Camtasia, not anywhere else. Like here, inside libraries, first of all, we go to media. Here, we can import a media. It can be like a video, a picture, music, or something that we use in our project, you know. And like here you can see we have one image, we have some audios, and we have some screen records. Also, I can import from Google Drive to, like I have a link of like a video or something and I want to import it, you know. Once they're imported here, like I can use them inside my project. Here you can see I use this one here, you can see. No, I just want to delete it for now. So how I did create this one, this trailer, you know. We come to library. Here we have different icons, buildings, you can see business, and many different types of icons that we can use in our project. Also some intros, and like this one that I'm using here is one of these intros. You can see like this one. Here you can see this intro comes. Just you can click on it. Here you can see we can change the title, like for example Cyberman 433. Like subtitle will be like Camtasia full course, and like I can give a website to like cyberman433.com. Enter, it's done. And here you can see, now when I click this, our video will be started. Here you can see Cyberman433, Camtasia full course, and cyberman433.com. Here we have different intros that we can use inside our project, and they will get no copyright in YouTube or any other medias that we upload our video, you know. Or this one, like here, space. You can see this will be our title, this will be our subtitle, and match more. We can use all these intros in our project, we can edit them and match more we can. Also we have some lower thirds. Here you can see like this one. Inside of my project, I want a pop-up comes. Here you can see, I click on it, I change the title to like Camtasia full course, and subtitle like by Cyberman 433. Enter. Here you can see this comes. Like from start, inside my video, this pop-up will come Camtasia full course by Cyberman 433. Or we can use any other of these lower tiers. Also we have motion backgrounds. Like I have, for example, I have this. I want to have a motion background in the background. Here, let me take it up. Now, space. This is our motion background. We made our sound here. Here. That will be our motion background. For example, this one is better, I think. Yeah, let me delete this part. Now, let's make it more. Space. Here you can see we have a motion background, and here we have our title. Also, we have other motion backgrounds like classroom zoom, floating boxes, and many matchable. And also, we have a spanner counter, like it will count from 1 to 10. We can use it in our videos, you know. Just one, for me, a lot of time when I use these, just hide these parts, so I control X just this part, and I control X this part, and paste it here, and use them, each of them differently, you know. I control X number 2, number 3, and like number 1 comes, a small part of my video comes, then number 2 comes, then number 3, like that, you know, like top 10 videos or something like that, you know. Also we have some music tracks here, like retro, some background music that you can use in your videos projects, you know. Also like outros. Here we have some outros that we can use. Here you can see, just click on it and change different parts you want. Title, subtitle 1, subtitle 2, 3, 4, 5, and match more. Let me delete this part for now. Also here and here, like here too. In this part we have many tracks, okay? Like we can add our musics, videos, audios, and like some boxes in different tracks and split them together and make them come inside together to make a full video, you know. Like here, this one is my sound. Here I make it here too. These parts are these boxes that I use for some texts, you know, some information. This one is for my video recording background, you know, what you see here. And I can have more and more here by adding some libraries, by adding some medias, and match more, you know. Also we have here Control X. We can like Control X some part by Control X, or just by this button, or undo. We can just click Control Z, we go by shortcut, or Control Y, you can see, and undo something, you know that. We have these things in all different applications, you know. Also we can copy something, we can paste something, and we can add an exported frame. You can see we can change the size of our zoom in or out, you know, because sometimes like here we want to Control X a small part, like a small part of your video is not came good, okay? Like you misspelled something, or a lot of things happen. So because of that, you Control X just that small word. So because of that, you have to zoom in so much. So you take just that small word, you know. Or again, zoom out. Here, like when I select a sound, here we have sound options. Like I can change the sound volume from like 1 to 250, mix to mono, and auto normalize loudness. It's good for making your sound better, you know. And when I click this property button, it will be closed, and when I click again, here you can see it will be displayed. Also, when I click on videos, here we have some parts. For here, I can scale it like more and less, or I can change the opacity of the video. For example, let's come here so we can see it. Here you can see, or let's scale it again as our display screen, you know. We can rotate our video, we can position our video from X or Y or Z, we can change the width of our video, we can change the height of our video, but by default the width is 1920 for me because my computer's screen's width is 1920 and my computer's screen's height is 1080 pixels. Also, because here inside these videos we have some other parts like, let me check, for example in this one, yeah, here we added transition, like when it comes here you can see a transition happens. So when I select this part, here we have color LUT, enhance contrast, import LUT files, and we can change the intensity, and we can like delete it and match more. Let me change the opacity again back to like 100, now it's better. Also, when I select these parts, because inside them we have some texts, like here, let me come to this place, yeah, here, and maybe, yeah, it's okay. Here we can change the text, select different themes and change their styles, like text font, text regularness, like it can be bold, italic. We can change the text size, we can style it underline or line through, or we can change the alignment to left, center, or right, or top, centered, or bottom, or V spacing or height spacing, and we can enable font ligatures or auto resize text, auto rotate text, and much more. Also, here we have like this one, here we have this box, and this part is just for that. We can change the background color like to something like this. I can change it, let me select it again. Also, we can change the type of this box. It can be speech bubble. Here you can see different types we can use. For me, text rectangle is okay, and also I can change the outline like black. I can change the thickness, you can see, from 0 to 100. Also, I can change the opacity of outline and the opacity of our box, you know. Let me change the thickness again. Now I can go to our text again. Now I changed my text color to black, you can see. Also, I can change the size of my text, you can see, and also center, left, right, and match more, V spacing and H spacing and etc, you know that. We have these things in different other programs, so it's easy to learn. I know. So we're done about this part. Here we can change the display of our screen. It can be 25%, 50%, 300%, or just click fit, and it will be fit automatically according to this width and height we have here, you know. Also, the touch canvas, and we can change some project settings as we saw here. I can change different screens here, and frame rate, color, and much more. I can change that. We had it inside here too, you know. Also, I can cut this video, like here, I just want to cut this part. Again, okay, and yeah, now this video will be seen here, you can see, just from here to the rest. Control Z for now, Control Z, I think is okay. I can select and like change the position of this, or I can change the position of all our display. Also, as we said, here we have our different libraries. Here we add our favorites. I don't have any favorite for this project, but it's okay. We can have annotations that I used here. Like here, you can see different annotations that I used. You can see different annotations that we have here. We can use each of them. Here, first of all, let's click on this part so we can select any element inside our project. Now we bring one of these things, and when I go to it, just double click. We can change the text, like Sarman 3, for example. As we said, I can change the color, I can change the type, I can change the outline thickness and text color. Text, it can be regular, bold, and anything else, you know, that we have here. Also, here we have different vectors that we can use, like, for example, here I have, in this part, I'm talking about, let's select this part, like, I'm talking about this drive, and so because of that, I want to have a vector. Like I want to change the type of this to text rectangle, so it will be a rectangle. Yeah. So I'm talking about that, and here I want to notify something. So because of that, I use a vector and base annotation. Also here we have some other shapes that we can use, like basic, abstract, or all of them. Here you can see we have different shapes. Or also we have blurriness, like for example, here I have my email example at, like for example, gmail.com. I want this one to be blurred. Yeah, blur. And here we change the width and height for it. Like here we can change the intensity, more and less. Here you can see now we can see that. Or this is not so good. Let's see the other one, like this one is better. Now let's bring it here, and here you can see I can change the height, make it small, and you can see. Or I can use this one to see something more better, you can see it. Or I can highlight something. Here you can see I want to highlight this part, for example this part, and anything else. Also here we have some sketch motion, like I want to use it here, for example in this part. Yeah, here when I control space here we go, a pic will be drawn in this video, you can see. Or any other things, like here this one for example. Let's come here, you can see, and you can use all these others. Also we have keystroke callouts, like Control A, like for example let's come to this part. Here you can see I can change this value to like Shift plus A. Just select, like here click on this part and like Control Z. Here you can see we have Control Z. But remember that when we want to add something to this, we have to select this part, and we can add our element like Control L or anything else we want to. But when we click on this part, like Control Z will affect our project or any other shortcuts that are supported by Camtasia. You know that. Let me delete this part. Now here we have transitions. Here you can see we have different transitions. Just hover over it and you can see how they're acting, different transitions that we can use. Like for example, when I come to this part, here I have a transition. You can see this transition happens, ripple transition. Or like, again, it will ripple will happen. Like I want downward transition happens on this one. Like when I come here, Control Space, here you can see this transition happens. Or what if, like, for example, yeah, page roll transition, let's add it here, and let's go to this part, Control Space, here you can see the transition happen. Or different transitions that we can use, like again this one, let's go back, Control, you can see that transition happen. Just go try each of them. Also here you can see you can select all, or blurs, transitions, divisions, fades, radial, and for now you can see we have all different transitions that we have. But you can go try each part, like blurs, divisions, fades, radial, and matchable. For example, I want to use this one here. Now let's come here, when start, here you can see it starts like that. Or any other transition, different types of transitions that we have here. Just go try each of them and have fun with them. They are so cool and they can be so much useful in your projects. Also we have some behaviors. Here you can see like text behaviors that we can use in our project. Just hover on it and you can see it. For example, here I have an annotation and I want to use it to this one. Now let's go back. You can see the transition happens. Or any other different types of transitions that we can use. Also we have some animations. Here you can see we can zoom in, pan, like actual size, scale to fit, for example, like zoom. And now let's go back. Here you can see it zooms. And like here, again, actual size, so it comes to its actual size. Now let's go back, space, here you can see it zooms and it comes back to its actual size. Same as this, we can add different animations here, zoom in and out, like also other animations, like full opacity, eraser, no opacity, like scale down, scale up, smart focus. Like I want to focus on this part, okay, just I add focus here. Let's select this part and here change the scale to like here. now space, again change it to actual size, and let's stick it again here. Now when we come here, you can see smart focus animation did added to this part. You know, like you want to focus on these codes or something, like an item you have, you want your users to be full focus on it, and some other things that you can do like this, you know. Also we have different other animations that you can go try them and you can have fun with it. Also we have cursor effects, like I want my cursor to be like yellow. Here you can see now my cursor is like this. Also I can change the color, like something low. Oh yeah, it's okay for now. Also I can change the size. Here you can see also softness, and also ease in and ease out, and all these things that we have here. You can add it to each of these parts, or you can add it in one part. Also we have voice narration, like for example you have a silent video, like you recorded a video from somewhere, like from nature or something, and you want to add a sound recording for it, you know. Like here, just click start voice recording. Because my mic is using by this recorder, so because of that I can't record that, you can click on it and you can record according to the video that you see on your screen. For example, in some videos maybe you saw on YouTube that the voice is not matching the video so much, like maybe they recorded the video in another time and they're just using this, like, you know, voice narration, and they're adding their voice to that video, that sometimes it doesn't match so good and you can feel it, you know. Also we have different voice effects, like for example you have recorded a sound, and because your mic is not so good, it has so much noise, you know. So because of that you use noise removal. Or for example here I have a music, and in the last part of this music I want this to be fade out, like its volume get decreased in the last parts of the music, you can see. So because of that I use fade out. Also we can use emphasize, so our voice will be equally, and also we can use fade in, so the first part of the video's volume will be decreased. Also we have audio compression and clip speed. We use clip speed so much, like sometimes like we have a video and it's like less than our record, or we can increase the speed of our video and voice. Just we select like those objects that we want to add clip speed to them. We can select from here and add to them, or just right click on your mouse, and here for now let's remove clip speed. When I click right click, here you can see we can add clips. Here we can change the clip speed more or less, like go change to twice. Here you can see now the width is so less now because our speed is twice its default speed, you know. Also we can add minutes, seconds and frames, and or we can just remove it. Here you can see now it's default. Also we have some visual effects. You can see different colors and the effects that we can add, and like motion blur, remove a color. Like for example where right now, yeah, here, like I want to add a motion color to this one. Like I want to remove, for example, this part. Here you can see the white color is not here anymore. Or let me add like blue color, that's because the blue color is more dark, so it deletes all the dark parts of this video. Like for example, you recorded your video, you have a background green, you know that a lot of YouTubers and maybe a lot of people use that. Like you have a green behind you, and when you record you want to get rid of it, so you use remove a color, so you remove that and you can add a video or a background or something behind you, you know. For now unfortunately I don't have so to show you that it works so easy, you know. Also we can have different visual effects that you can see here. Just go try them and have fun with it. Also we can have some interactivity, like we can add quizzes. Like here I can change the, like I can add a question for it, type of it, you can see, or answer and much more, you can see. For now let's delete this part. You can add quiz by just coming here and hover and click any part you want, you can see, and the quiz will be added. Click again, delete. Also we can add some captions, like you have a caption I want and you want to use it in your project, or you have an online caption, you know, a lot of things. So like add caption here, like a text, for example, this caption will come here. You can see you did saw some videos, maybe like adding subtitle, you know, like someone is talking and you're seeing the subtitle here. those things works like these captions, And here, like we can add animation, all these things that we have here. Add behavior, add effects, all of these things that we have here, we have them here too. We can add markers, quizzes, smart focus, and match. We don't need to go try each of them because we just discuss about all of them here in different parts in these left bars, Also in viewport, we can hide tools, we can show tools, you can see, or like hide properties, show marker tools, hide quiz tracks, canvas, timeline, we can zoom in, out, zoom fit, as what we do here, increase track heights, decrease track heights, like you can see, increase the height of these tracks, or decrease them. Like for example, a lot of time for me, like when I edit my videos, because sometimes my English is not so good, so because of that, sometimes maybe I misspell something, so because I just increase the height of my audio and I go try it and I listen to it so carefully, so I delete and I get rid of some faults that I made, Also we can enable or unenable canvas snapping, enable playhead snapping, timeline snappings. They're all about when you get a snap. Also we can export our project. For example, my project is done. I go just click on the first part. For now, click local. Here, specify the type of your file. Like it can be, for me, a lot of time it's 1080 pixel. And click next. Here you can organize produce files into subfolders. Here select your folder. Like for example, documents. For example, here, give a name phrase, and when you click finish, an audio file with the name of portion and format your disk.mp4 in this folder will be created, will be rendered in. Maybe rendering takes some time according to your computer's speed. It's about your graphic card and your CPU. In some computers that they have good graphic card and CPU, it works better, but in some computers it doesn't, like it takes more time. And you can go try it and you will understand that how much time it will take for your computer to render maybe a 1 hour video or something. Also, you can customize, like new custom production, like you have plenty of different projects and you want all of them to have it like same export. So just new custom production, change the production that you want to add, select it, and you can use it. Also, we can export frame as, we can export just one frame, or we can export just audio, or we can just export captions, Also here we have help, just click F1 or click here and go to our online helps, or you can go to our video tutorials that TechSmith company made for us, or some technical supports if you have a problem or something, or you can send the feedback to them, or you can register to them, or just click on key lookup to look up on your keys, or we can select deactivate offline, or we can check for updates, TechSmith on the way, about Camtasia, and it's done. Hope you learned something good, guys. I have to tell you again that go to our different libraries that we have, different annotations, different transitions, different behaviors, animation, cursor effects, and audio effects and visual effects. And I promise you that you can create a very well done project. So thank you so much, guys, for watching until now. For more videos, just subscribe our channel, hit the bell button, like this video, and you can share it to your friends.